not fucking around with Swizz and not breaking up happy homes. Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact that she's a dyke and she had just got caught beating that girlfriend of hers up down in Aruba somewhere or something like that.
Now we know her name, and it's not just gossip anymore. Looks like Lala Anthony's caught right in the middle of the Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz mess, because word on the street is a private tape just leaked, and it allegedly shows Swizz and Lala getting way too close behind Alicia's back. The moment Alicia found out, insiders say she completely lost it. Years of tension, boom, exploded in a full-blown meltdown between all three. But here's the twist. This drama didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Rumors about Swizz and Lala have been swirling for years. And now, this tape might be the smoking gun Alicia's been ignoring all along. Sources are saying this wasn't a one-time mistake either. It's allegedly been going on in secret, while Alicia's been out here playing the loyal wife role. So what's really on this tape? And how long has this been going down? Is Alicia finally done playing nice and ready to walk away from the marriage? This tea is scorching hot. Now let's dig deeper, because this scandal's got layers. As messy as Swizz's alleged cheating sounds, most folks ain't even shocked. His past, loud and messy. People been saying, if he cheats once, he'll cheat again. And let's not forget the old saying, if you lose him, how you got him. But what's got everyone gasping this time? It's who he was creeping with. According to folks in the know, this wasn't just a random side chick. Swizz has reportedly been messing around with Lala Anthony, and this ain't even fresh news. Insiders are spilling that this secret fling has been going down for at least 3 years, maybe more, and somehow they kept it on the low until now.
Problem with you, Lala, and your husband. Oh. Now, whoa. Okay, all right. So wait, backstory. Because I held this in for an entire year, right? So when we first launched the reunion show, somebody that claims to be working in Swizz's camp reached out to me in what I now know is a DM via direct messenger, right? Saying, I work for Swizz and I need you to know that him and Lala have been having an affair. They are madly in love with each other, but he has already told Lala and continues to tell her, calm down, I'm not leaving my wife. If you don't believe me, go on his page on IG. He always starts leaving comments in the morning and she be the first one to respond. But she don't just leave one response. She keeps it going and going and going to the point where he said, you gotta chill because it's starting to look obvious to my wife. So I said, who are you and why are you giving this information to me?
Allegedly, there's a recording that just leaked. Yep, a real one. And it shows Swizz and Lala caught up in a situation that don't leave much room for excuses. Fans are connecting the dots fast, and the whole picture ain't looking pretty. If that perfect marriage was already cracking, this just might be the final blow. And here's where it gets real messy. The streets say Lala started creeping with Swizz while she was still married to Carmelo Anthony. People close to the situation claim this secret relationship may have played a big part in Lala and Melo's breakup. Now, let's be clear, nobody's acting like Carmelo was an angel. His cheating, super public. He had scandal after scandal, even rumors of outside kids. But the wild part? While everyone was side-eyeing Carmelo, Lala may have been wrapped up in her own mess with Swizz the whole time. Melo had Lala out here looking crazy, always defending him in public. She even once said, I wouldn't be with someone if he was cheating on me. I trust my husband. But those cheating rumors about Melo, they didn't stay rumors, they got confirmed. And now people think Lala might have decided to get her lick back. And the whispers say Swizz was the one she turned to. And yup, that allegedly included Swizz Beatz too. When Carmelo found out Lala might have been creeping with Swizz, he couldn't handle it, even though he'd been out here doing Lala dirty for years. That's when everything between them really started falling apart. But here's where it gets real messy. This affair didn't just come out of thin air. It actually got exposed way back in 2021 by radio host Ms. Jones. She claimed someone from Swizz's own team spilled the tea. Yup, they snitched. Word is, Swizz and Lala had been sneaking around, and when Lala finally filed for divorce from Carmelo, she allegedly wanted Swizz to do the same and leave Alicia. But guess what? Swizz wasn't about to blow up his marriage like that. Swizz went straight into damage control. He denied everything, saying he and Lala were just friends and nothing shady was going on. He even clapped back online, writing, "Knock a TF off with that." Then he posted a screenshot of Alicia's song Lala and wrote, "This the only Lala I rock with. Now go stream that Alicia Keys album Misses Everywhere. It's a classic." But insiders say Alicia actually believes Swizz when he swore nothing was happening with Lala. She stood by him until just days ago, when she allegedly came across some hard proof that left no room for sweet talking or lies. And ever since then, she's been going off behind closed doors. Doesn't matter that they just celebrated their anniversary. Sources say things inside their home are now straight up explosive. Alicia's not keeping quiet this time, and the craziest part? This isn't even new tea. Blind items have been dropping hints about this secret affair for years, and now it's all bubbling to the surface. Way back in 2021, one blind item spelled it out clear as day. It said, "Don't believe the hype. This well-known producer, writer, and rapper might act low-key, but he's a cheater through and through." The post claimed he keeps his dirt on the low and would never go public again after being exposed once before and having to marry that woman to clean up the mess. Then another blind item dropped even more bombshells. It said this former A+ list singer, now more like A-, has been super busy with her new TV gig. But her husband? He's been loving the solo time and allegedly messing around with one of his own proteges, someone he's hyping up to be a future star. But here's where it hits different, because Alicia and Lala weren't just industry peers. They were actually close friends for years. So for Alicia, this ain't just cheating. It's a double cross from two people she trusted. Now things get extra complicated, because while a lot of fans feel bad for Alicia, others are saying this might be karma coming full circle. Let's rewind. Remember how Alicia got with Swizz while he was still married to his ex, Mashonda? That whole situation was a mess. People still say, "You lose him how you got him." When Mashonda tried to speak to Alicia woman to woman, Alicia allegedly brushed her off like it was no big deal. But get this, Jaguar Wright later claimed Alicia was living in the same house with Swizz and Mashonda, pretending to be there for music while sneaking behind Mashonda's back the whole time. Swizz was still legally married when all that went down, and Mashonda wasn't about to stay quiet. She wrote a whole open letter calling Alicia out for playing house with her husband and trying to make it look like some kind of fairy tale romance. This drama's been bubbling for a long time, and now it's blowing up all over again. Mashonda didn't hold anything back. She revealed that she straight up went to Alicia, woman to woman, and told her point blank, "We're still married, we're still living together, and we just had a baby." But according to Mashonda, Alicia didn't care at all. She just sat there writing songs like, "If I Was Your Woman," while creeping with someone else's husband. In her open letter, Mashonda said she made it crystal clear to Alicia, "I'm still married to my husband, we're living in the same house, and we just had a child together." But even after pouring her heart out, Mashonda said she never got any kind of response. Not a word. What she did get? Cold disrespect and constant signs that Alicia just didn't care about her or her son. Mashonda said she trusted Alicia until she started suspecting something shady was going on. She asked both Alicia and Swizz if they were involved. They denied everything at first, but months later, they finally admitted it. And it didn't stop there. Mashonda even begged Alicia to back off, to give her space to try and fix her marriage. But Alicia wouldn't step back. In that same letter, Mashonda wrote, "You know the role you played in how my marriage ended. You know I asked you to step back and let me work through my family problems. Problems that Alicia allegedly helped create." Now here's the wild part. Mashonda came with receipts, exact dates, direct quotes, full timeline. She laid it all out. But even with all that, Alicia kept saying she and Swizz didn't start dating until after he and Mashonda had already separated. She said people just got the timeline mixed up and tried to paint their love story like it was built on real love, not betrayal. But let's be real. The receipts were out there, and the math, it never added up. And here's where it gets super ironic. Just like Lala was allegedly pressuring Swizz to leave Alicia so they could go public, back in the day, Alicia was doing the same exact thing when Swizz was with Mashonda. She wanted the spotlight, she wanted the label, and she didn't stop until it was official. Alicia wasn't just trying to build a new life. She was trying to erase the one that already existed. That custody battle between Mashonda and Swizz got so intense that Mashonda eventually had to do what no one expected. She made peace with Alicia. Why? Because at the end of the day, she saw that all the back and forth drama was tearing her son apart. So Mashonda put her pride aside, acted like a grown woman, and chose what was best for her child. And that meant co-parenting with the very woman who helped tear her marriage apart. But let's not act like the fans forgot how this peace came about. Many still believe Alicia used that child as leverage to force Mashonda into accepting her as the new wife. This wasn't some fairy tale blended family situation. It was more like Mashonda being backed into a corner. Eventually, Mashonda accepted reality and tried to move forward for her son's sake. She, Alicia, and Swizz even started making public appearances together, trying to show the world that all the drama was buried. One of the biggest moments? That now infamous ABC interview. You know the one. In it, they all smiled for the cameras, talked about strong co-parenting, and claimed they were one big happy team who had moved past the chaos. But here's the thing. The one who got cheated on was the one who had to fix the mess. Mashonda was praised left and right for taking the high road, and rightfully so. She showed grace when nobody would have blamed her for staying bitter. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Alicia was allegedly fuming. Sources say she couldn't stand the way people were still side-eyeing her. That's when she kicked off a full-blown damage control campaign, carefully planned interviews, staged family photos, and all that PR fluff. Yeah, Alicia started pushing this picture-perfect narrative real hard. She wanted the world to stop calling her a homewrecker and instead see her and Swizz as some kind of power couple fairy tale. She tried to sell the image of a peaceful, spiritual bonus mom, but fans weren't buying it. And now that Swizz Beatz is allegedly doing Alicia exactly how he did Mashonda, yeah, it's giving karma in full effect. Folks online have been saying it loud. Alicia shouldn't be shocked that Swizz messed around with her own friend, because he's got a long history of being unable to keep it locked down. He already cheated on Mashonda with multiple women before Alicia ever entered the picture. But Alicia? She really thought she was gonna be the one to change him. Like, girl, oh, you fancy, huh? Let's rewind to the early 2000s. While Mashonda was pregnant with what was supposed to be their first child together, Swizz was already out here creeping with another woman named Nicole Levy. And it wasn't just a hookup. Nicole ended up pregnant at the same time. Yup, 2 women carrying his babies at once. Swizzy was busy. Mashonda was planning for her future, carrying his child. And meanwhile, she was dealing with the hurt of knowing another woman was expecting his baby too. According to reports, the stress and heartbreak caused serious complications in her pregnancy. And tragically, the baby was stillborn. Even after all that, Mashonda forgave him. She married Swizz in 2004, hoping for a clean start. But instead of turning the page, he took Messi to a whole new level. While he was allegedly creeping with Alicia in 2007 or 2008, he was also messing with another woman, Jana Sebastian. And history repeated itself. Jana got pregnant too and gave birth to his daughter Nicole. So Swizz wasn't just betraying Mashonda, he was two-timing Jana and Alicia at the same time. And the wildest part? Alicia didn't even blink. She stood right by him through the chaos, like none of it mattered. And don't even get started on all the other rumored flings Swizz allegedly had on the side. So yeah, Alicia knew exactly what she was signing up for. But now, it's looking like not much has changed, just like she feared. The tables have officially turned. Alicia built her whole love story on the ashes of Mashonda's broken marriage, only to end up getting hit with the same betrayal from a woman she once called a friend. This is a full circle moment, messy, poetic, and brutal. And with rumors of explosive evidence and Alicia allegedly going off behind closed doors, baby, if those leak, it's gonna be chaos. This Hood Diary is far from over. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And trust, we'll catch you in the next one. You don't want to miss what's coming next.